And welcome back. Time once again for Book Club. And Conrad Stump is back from Springfield Greene County Library. And good to see you
Yeah,
again.
great to see you.
The three titles here. First of all, when I saw what you were bringing today, I went, okay, he's gone off the edge here. This is not.
That happened a long time ago.
Well, I know, but this is not exactly light reading.
Sure, yeah.
Tell us. Start
Yeah.
out with Vladimir.
With Vladimir, yes. So Vladimir came out in February from Avid Reader Press, and I read it right when it came out, and I have not been able to stop thinking about it since then. Like, it is so good, and it has like one of those protagonists that you just really love. Like, they're immediately enthralling, they're a little bit mysterious, and like very assured of themselves, and so I love that. So and what makes the narrator even more enthralling is that she's unnamed, so all we know about her is that she is an English professor at a college in upstate New York, and the book starts with her holding Vladimir captive by tying him to a chair, and then it's just sort of this satisfyingly slow unveiling of kind of how she ended up in this situation. But the voice of the narrator is just so amazing. You know, it's one of those books that I just want to like reread, because I feel like if you go back, then you'll pick up different things. You'll sort of unravel a little bit more about the narrator. So it was a very captivating book.
Yeah. That took a whole different turn than I thought it was.
Right.
First thing I thought was, Vlad the Impaler.
Yeah. I mean, maybe.
Who Dracula is built.
Yes, of course.
It's just not a happy name.
Not really. You can't say it, Vladimir. It's just going to sound,
Right.
All right, so we go from Vladimir to...
What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher, and this comes out next month from Nightfire Books, which is one of my favorite publishers, and it's kind of this really imaginative retelling of Edgar Allan Poe's story, The Fall of the House of Usher. Yeah. So like, obviously it has a crumbling mansion estate, but it's enhanced by like all of this fungal growth, these possessed animals, and like a pulsating sort of dark lake. So it adds to that story.
Poe on steroids is what you've
I mean,
done.
a little bit, yeah. But it also unravels, you know, it gives you more about the characters. And so it sort of builds on that story. So if you really loved the story initially, then you get a lot more out of it too. I mean, you'll get a lot out of it either way. But, you know, if you have that framework, then it's really satisfying to see that sort of expanded. And one thing that I really love about this is that it was a July pick for Library Reads, which is basically each month Library Reads releases a list of the top 10 titles that librarians are like really excited about and wanting to share with their patrons. So it's exciting for me especially to see what other librarians are talking about. So this is a Library Reads title, which sort of is exciting.
I would think so, because as an author especially, if the people whose business is books say, this is one to read, that's got to be quite an honor.
You want librarians on your side.
Absolutely.
No matter what.
Always, it doesn't make any difference. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Number 3 in the probably, I would say, not under 16-year-old reading.
I mean, potentially. It depends what kind of a 16-year-old you are.
I guess that's true.
But yeah.
That picture kind of says it, boom, right there. Wow.
So We Can Never Leave This Place by Eric LaRocca, and this comes out Friday from Journal Stone. But every Eric LaRocca book is like an event. And just super like captivating, and you know, you want to kind of go into it knowing as little as possible, because it's going to be like a really enjoyable sort of weird ride, and so you don't want to like spoil anything for yourself, because it's going to take you some really cool places. So I just really love Eric LaRocca's work, but it really examines like you know, grief and how we process that, and sort of how we survive the chaos that can come into our lives.
Oh, that's interesting. I wouldn't have expected that.
Okay, these and many other titles, of course, available at the library.
That's correct,
People just need to get a library card.
Yep, get a library card. You can go to thelibrary.org, find out more. Lots of programs, lots of activities going on, books, movies, CDs, audiobooks, lots of stuff at the library.
And always make sure that you make friends with the librarian. We'll be right back.